Hello, this is the BreazeHome 5.0 LocalScoop product backlog, story number 2669. The team is composed of 5 members: lender Arnosa, Richard Jimenez, Uchenna Ohaeto, Perez, and fake Segui. And our mentor is Masood Sajadi. His email is sajadi@cs.fiu.edu. So here on our project storyboard, we have 2 epics. These epics are the LocalScoop epic. And in a LocalScoop epic, the description is, as a user, they should be able to have a location where they can access important information about an area or city so that they can make an informed decision on whether they want to purchase a property in this area. And it has some acceptance criteria, which including a single map with all neighborhood information, and the user should be able to move the location inside the map. And the user should be able to scroll in and out of the map, zoom in and out to see information properly. And the user should also see more detailed information under the map on the LocalScoop page. Our second epic is the neighborhood details, and as a user, they should be able to properly see accurate details of the neighborhood so that they can have an easy access to this information. The user should probably see school information, crime rates, amenities nearby, and transportation information. So we have several stories created to help address the needs of the epic. The first is to create a page for a LocalScoop feature. So as a user, they should be able to see the LocalScoop in one convenient page so that they do not have to bounce between properties to see different neighborhood details. The user should see a brand new page for LocalScoop provided through a link, and the page should have a consistent look with the rest of BreazeHome, of course following all the styling and all the formatting seen all over the BreazeHome site. Our next story is to create a map for LocalScoop page. As a user, they should be able to see a scalable and detailed map in a LocalScoop page containing important information regarding the area. So this is kind of like a dynamic interactive map for user to be able to properly see the information through icons, pins, etc. The map must be scalable and can be resized to fit the page, so it has to be responsive. And also the map must be able to zoom in and out of a location and dynamically update the visuals according to the zoom level. Our third story is to search LocalScoop by city. And in this story, users should be able to search LocalScoop page by city so that they can quickly find information about the city that they are interested. So let's say someone drops in Miami, Florida into the search. LocalScoop neighborhood information about Miami, Florida should show up, and the map should snap to Miami, Florida at a reasonable zoom level, and the map should be visually updated with any icons or pins that we desire to add. So the user should be able to type the name of the city in a search bar on the home page. Users should be able to should be redirected to LocalScoop with the map centered on the city that they searched, and users should see the icon in the map marking the city. So our fourth story here is to browse selected property neighborhood. As a user, they should be able to see the property information near the property they're interested so that they can make a better decision about whether to buy or rent. Users should be able to click a link in the property details page that shows LocalScoop. So it'll be a link that redirects to the LocalScoop page, and the page will the link to the page will dynamically contain information based on the location of the property. On a user clicking the link, they should be redirected to the LocalScoop page, and the user should see an icon in the map marking the property. Our fifth story here is for nearby amenities. As a user, they should be able to view any amenities located near the area that they are browsing so that they can make a more informed decision about where to buy or rent. So the first requirement is that if there is no amenity returned upon fetching, the corresponding amenity should not appear in the list. Next is all amenities should have associated URLs, and amenities shown on the map can be filtered. So for example, restaurants, hotels, spas, they should be filtered and categorized on the map. Next story here is local schools. As a user, I would like to have the ability to view all schools near the area that they are browsing so that they can make a more informed decision about where to buy or rent. Schools near the area should be shown on a LocalScoop map. through an icon of some sort. Links to school websites should be included in the school details, as well as quick information about the school. For example, numbers of students attending, school grade, their rank in the nation, their average scores. They should all be included in the quick details section of the LocalScoop. Next is crime information. So users should be able to view crime information near the area that they are browsing so that they can make a more informed decision about where to buy or rent. Users should be able to see the rate of crime in the area on the LocalScoop map, and users should easily be able to distinguish between low and high crime areas. We will have to include some type of visual, some type of icon that shows a warning for this is a high crime area. And if it's not a high crime area, then the warning will simply not appear. In the end, our goal is really not to clutter the map too much with too many things, so we chose to go with this more conservative route of not marking the map with an icon for every crime that has occurred in the recent time, just to mark any area in the map that has an extraordinarily high crime rate. Lastly is hazard zones. So as a user, they should be able to report all hazard zones and near the area that they are browsing so that they can make a more informed decision about where to buy or rent. So the user should be able to view flood zones, tornado zones, drought/health advisories, earthquake zones, and they should be able to filter which hazards they want to see. So similar to neighborhood amenities, they should see different icons for each category, but they should also be able to quickly and easily filter out so that they can focus on whichever hazard that they are concerned with. This concludes the product backlog story. We look forward to working on these stories through the semester.